was very interesting, my reaction, and then the whole way it played out was very interesting. So they said there is a $1 billion jackpot in the United States, and right now you have 1 in 300,000 chance to win. And then he said, and Canadians are not eligible. So 3 statements. And the things that went through my mind, look at this, there's sunshine. Woohoo! The first thing that went through my mind is, $1 billion for a jackpot. And then I, of course, immediately questioned, well, what's your chance of winning this $1 billion? And he said 1 in 300,000. And I thought, okay, COVID side effects are probably 1 in a million. But when you're vaccinating 300 million, it becomes a lot of people. And I had this pig once, and when she had all their piglets, she bore her 8 or 12 or somewhere in between number of pigs, and then her uterus prolapsed, which means it turned inside out and came out. And not her whole uterus though, because it's got 2 big horns on it, and so only one part of it came out. Anyway, so maybe the whole thing did. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I was in my 20s. Okay, so the vet told us I said, well, what are the chances it's going to work? I'm always asking, what are the chances? And he said, well, probably 1 in 100. 99% chance that it will break off and it won't work putting back in. And I thought, one chance. Well, I mean, this is her life. I should do this. And so I paid the vet, or we paid the vet, and the vet tried to put it back in, and of course it broke off. So you really wanted all that visual, didn't you? Look at the sun. It's like I'm in Hawaii again. Look at that. Blue sky and sunshine. What could be better, eh? Okay, we'll just turn off the car here because it's going to set in a minute and I'll miss it all. Okay, so I was going to say, so there's his first sentence is, there's a $1 billion jackpot you could win. Second is, I'm thinking, my reaction to the first one is, what are the chances? He said 1 in 300,000. My reaction to that was, that's too small. That's not like 1 in 100. That's like way too small. That's like how many stars? There's no way. Like if there was one person to win out of the entire population of the United States, which I don't live in, but if I won out of 300,000, I would never win. Never. Ever. There's no chance. I mean, okay, there is a 1 in 300,000 chance, but so that was my reaction was, well, forget that. That's a silly, or just not that it was silly, but that it was just of no, it was a no-go. And then the next thing he said, or she said, was, there are Canadians cannot win. And I thought, well, of course Canadians can't win 1 in 300,000. It was like, it was well, first of all, I guess I had gone through these 3 statements and my reaction was never going to happen. Not a thought, like forget that. And then her next statement is not, it's like, this is for all of you that think there is a chance and that want to go be in this. All of you Canadians, you can't win. You can't be part of it. And I thought, who would have thought they could be part of it? Who would have thought they could? I mean, all these people that have put money into this, and only one person's going to win, and the odds are so bad. Odds are so bad. And yet people still, just like me with that pig, well, there's one chance. So it would be better if it worked than if it didn't. And if it does work, then the $100 or whatever it was going to cost to have it done was worth it, right? Because it was going to cost less than buying another pig. which we wouldn't have bought anyway. We would have raised one, but still, the value of your breeding stock is important. So, so that was a very interesting thing for me. I want to follow that bus. I want to see where that bus goes. Yeah, I just thought it was very interesting that I sort of completely dismissed the whole thing, but yet she was focused on what probably most people were focused on, which is why she was saying it, that Canadians can't apply, because most Canadians are thinking, oh, $1 billion. Oh, I want to go and be part of that lottery. Can I? And I'm realizing that my brain, like, it never occurred to me to, like, I want to win $1 billion. Never occurred to me. It's like, nobody wins. I mean, 1 in 300,000 is probably how many have applied for this. So 1 in 300,000 is going to win, but why would you think it's going to be you? Like, that's just a weird thought. Except, you know, my sister has done things, and 1 in 300 million, oh, that's different than 300,000. 300,000 is a lot less than 300 million. Sorry, I got those numbers confused. Somebody will have thought about that. If this were a live video, someone would have already commented. I really love talking to you guys. It's good for me. It really helps me to be able to talk and to have someone that is listening. Even though it's not like there's not 300 million listening, and usually during a live video there might be 2. Maybe it'll go up to 7, and when it's like 7, it's like 100 to me. It's like, but it's very good for me when I have a thought. Notice how the sun is now gone? It is just setting. Actually, yes, it's setting over the trees. I thought it was setting over the hill, but it's very pretty. I like sunrises and sunsets. I think that when the sun is out, the planet feels more like a place. I was trying to figure that out today about why, you know, I should probably make a new movie for this. Let's just stop this and have this one be about gambling, and I'll start another one about sunsets. Okay, I love you guys. Goodbye.